What is up? The 89 Cavs are back. Steve, Justin, how are we doing?
Doing pretty good. Drinking on the H2O. You feel me?
There we go. It's one of us is. One of us is. Also H2O. Look at you guys. Look at these health nuts. The health nuts.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it healthy. I just recently signed up for a rec gym by me, 15 minutes away from my new apartment, because it's free 99. And the first time I went there, you feel me? It was just black kids playing, which was cool. And I did all right. But today I went in the morning thinking I was going to get to run some drills. But when I pulled up, it was a whole bunch of dudes that looked like the dad from the Jeffersons playing ball. And I was like, all right, this is kind of cool. But on the other side of the court was this woman that looked like she should be playing bass for like Clara or Snail Mail or like Phoebe Bridges, like full tattoo sleeve, you know what I mean? Mullet. Goggles, bro. Son had goggles. Yes, promise you. And then we ran sixes, and homegirl comes off a fucking like a pick screen, and she just yanked my shit. Like she just pulled it back, and my ankle did like one of the. And I'm like, all right, hold on, I'm still standing. Like I didn't drop. So I'm trying to guard her, and bro, I never see no shit. It was like a fucking hezzy pump. She did some crazy shit, and I jumped. And she just went underneath your boy and to the rack. And I'm playing it off like, all right, these old niggas is not going to laugh at me. They're not black kids. Damn, they was dying.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, bro. Like, yo, I'm trying to inbound the ball. Don't laugh at me. But, hey, at the end of the day, I was 4 for 4 from 3.
There you go.
I got crossed up. It is what it is. But also, you know what I mean? She played D2. So it makes sense.
Oh, is that confirmed? D2?
Yeah, she played D2. Yeah, because I was like, yo, that was a good move.
I gotta say, getting crossed over like early in the morning is a different kind of energy too. Because that sticks with you, like that sticks with you the rest of the day. You have to think about that at lunchtime, and you're gonna think about it at dinner time. Like that's a full ass day.
Fam, I was at a coffee shop drinking a red eye. First thing that went through my mind, like, damn, I really got bopped today.
Wait, you said you were running sixes too? Is that were you running like 6 on 6?
4 on 4.
4. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I was like, damn, that I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to do that.
It's a small court though. You could definitely run a full game. In this rec like spot. You can run a full and we won't get tired. It's very small.
That. Did you sign up for a league too? Like, or is this just so you got access to the gym?
I have access to the gym, but on their website, you could definitely sign up like for teams and shit. But it's mostly teenagers on teams.
Okay. Well, listen, you guys saw this. We've talked about it. I am officially participating in the Top Shot Celebrity All-Star Game. Okay.
So let's go.
Remind us, where is this?
This is at the NBA Hall of Fame.
Hell yeah.
In Springfield. We're playing on the court. Okay. Here's the thing though. I've realized that I'm not concerned about like being great. I'm really concerned about embarrassing myself though. So since this has happened, I have been like bawling. I have been going every day, putting like 45 minutes of work in because, and again, it's not to show out, but it is just so I don't want any footage of me sucking. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to be in like good shape. I don't want to be like taking inhaler puffs in between plays. Like I need to. So I've just been running. I've been absolutely running the last like 2 or 3 weeks, and I feel terrible. We're playing better, but I feel like my body, it's just tough, guys. Neither of you are there yet, but you're approaching the age where this shit gets real. Like I'm getting like chest sweat stains before I start. You know, like I got up like 2 flights of stairs, and I'm like, like it's not. It's not great. I will say
that's the warm-up sweat.
That is my warm-up.
Like every good vet comes into the game drenching.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I am the guy with the headband now. I feel like I got to shave my head and get a headband. I will say too, and I told you guys this in text. I'll share this story. I've been not trying to play games. I've just been getting a little running, just running around, get some shots up. And I showed up last week, and they were 3 dudes that were like, they were running drills, which immediately is a red flag for me. I don't want to play with you guys because if you are there to run drills, it means you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like working on hitting jumpers coming off curls. Like I don't want to play that game. And they're like, hey, we need one more. Let's do this. So we line up. We're just run twos for a little bit, and there's everybody's 6 feet tall except for me. So no matter the matchup, no matter the squad, like I'm in a mismatch. And this guy gets the ball, gets it at like the foul line, and then just like backs me in, and then puts it up. But then screams Giannis beast mode. It was like Giannis beast mode, which like I didn't know that was something that you would yell. I didn't know it was a celebratory thing. Beast mode I would have accepted. Giannis I would have accepted. But Giannis beast mode, like that you combine those into a thing? Absolutely not. That's not something that's said. And I was so hot. I was so hot mainly because I was like, you can't dude, you have a foot on me. What are you celebrating? What are you celebrating? This is like, again, this is similar to when I like dunk on children's in like a kid's gym. Like this, you can't, you're so much bigger than me. And I was furious. So the next time they got it, I like took the chair out a little bit where I just like he went to take a move. I moved my hip and then just slapped the ball away. Like very like bullshit defense. It only works one time, but it worked. I get the ball. And then now I'm clearing out. I'm absolutely clearing out. And I'm like, the other guy's like coming over to do pick and roll. Like, we're not doing pick and rolls this time. Like, just get out of the way. And he's just so big. He's so big and he's so long. So this is going to sound a lot cooler than it was. But he gets like a wide stance. He's like, try to get around me. And we just straight nutmeg, scoop by him, left hand, put it up off the glass. And then we lost by 6. But that moment was sick, though.
Hey, man.
I felt great. I felt like a kid. It must be what Chris Paul feels like out there. I guess the closest I can get to Chris Paul is just being old and dribbling through people's legs.
Yeah, I'm about to start yelling, Booker on fire.
Yeah,
on fire.
Like, have you guys ever seen that? Have you ever heard something like, I feel like I've heard people yell Curry or something like that, but I've never heard a name followed by then something like Giannis beast mode. Never.
That's like Morant Bear. Like, I never heard no shit like that.
There's too many things. There's too many things. You just gotta pick one.
Much.
You either in beast mode or you are Giannis. One implies the other. You can't.
Exactly. I can't imagine someone playing football and running over someone and then screaming like Marshawn Lynch, beast mode. Like just one. One will do. One will suffice. Speaking of Curry, though, I think that game just tipped off. He needs 7 threes to take down the all-time record. 7 threes. How are we feeling? Do we think, like, the rumor is, though, not the rumor, speculation, maybe he doesn't try to do it tonight because they got the Knicks tomorrow. Like, do you do it at Madison Square Garden, you know?
I'm not going to hold you. If Steph Curry do some stupid shit like that, he's a dickhead. Just shoot, and then if 7 happens, 7 happens. I have a better question is,
okay,
how much more 3-pointers you think he's gonna get over Ray Allen? That's what I think is more interesting.
Oh, like where does he end when it's all said and done?
You think he's getting 3 racks?
Oh, that's a good one.
What is the record? 270? What is it? 2,700? 2,700? What is it?
24.
It's 24?
Yeah.
Let's check this. Look. I saw a graphic at some point in the last week. What's the exact?
Yeah, let's look that up. I think he's going to do it by a lot, though, right? Like, how many more years? Like, he's the MVP right now.
He's 33 right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in his Jesus year, 33 right now. But like, and going to win MVP. Like, we haven't even gotten to. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's at 2,967. So,
Ray
Allen is 2,973.
So he's about to get 3 racks on them motherfuckers. Yeah. That's crazy. Let's go.
So, you know what? I think how you said how much higher does he go? I think it's gonna be probably if he stays at this pace, he's gonna hit 4,000. He hits like
he's gonna hit 4,000.
He hits like 300 threes a year. That just assumes he stays healthy like 4 more years at this pace. Even if he slows down and plays 4 to 5 more years, which maybe is a lot, I think he can still get to 4,000. I also think this is going to be this is an inflection point because, the league changed and the time, even since he got in the league, people are going to blow past this Ray Allen record. Donovan Mitchell was already on pace to break it. And you don't even think of Donovan Mitchell like that. You're like, oh, he can score. Not like, oh, he's going to be the top. In the top 3-point shots all time.
100%.
And it's just going to be a whole thing where it's going to be a generation of dudes who just straight up start replacing Ray Allen and everybody else.
Duncan Robinson.
I'm going to come clean, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come super clean. If I was Curry, let's say in the fantasy world, I'm Curry. Let's say they do beat the record that they did, or they get close to it. If he gets close to it, right? Gets MVP, wins Finals MVP. If I was him, I'll fucking put the jersey up. Fuck it. Fuck the other bullshit, the whatever rest of my contract. Fuck that shit. I'm putting the jersey up. I'm going up top. They was talking crazy on my name. I'm leaving like a G. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So he gets the record and then retire. He like Barry Sanders it. He's like, you can't even compare my records because I quit.
I would only quit if I won the ring. Like if he wins the MVP, beats the record, beats whatever, and he wins and he gets Finals MVP. I swear to God, if I was him, I would retire. On some G shit.
They
like retire like a G. Like a G. Like, you know what I mean?
That's what I was just gonna say, right? So this would be
no, can I say if he gets 4, then he got to do the thing like, "What's up, bro? Let me get that 5."
Yes, that's exactly where I was going. That's exactly where I was going. Right, because he gets 4. He gets 4. Still arguably in his prime. You got Clay coming back. Now you got all these young dudes. You got Kuminga. You got Moody and Wiseman. Now all of a sudden, Steph, you just gotta hit some threes, man. Jordan Poole, who's the second best player in the NBA right now, you can just you guys can just cook. You can just cook. He's going for like 10. Curry's going for 10. He's like, I'm gonna get 10 titles, and then I'll shut it down.
I mean, I respect y'all how y'all looking at it. I'm just saying, if that shit was me, I would be like, fuck it.
Yeah,
I would if I'm Curry, I wouldn't even be thinking about LeBron. You dig what I'm saying?
That argument, he might not be, but think about it. Like the West is wide open now too, and not like wide open because some weird shit happening. Like it's wide open for the foreseeable future, right? Like it's them, the Suns, and then the Jazz who will fall apart in the playoffs. Like there's nobody else. Like the Lakers are playing in the Y. They're like 2 years away from a YMCA league. Like they're gonna be playing Baron Davis soon. Like they're so old. They're so old. So I don't know. I think they gotta. I think Rocket Style says retire in year 1 of his $260 million contract. That would be a crazy G move if he's like, I'm gonna hang up the $250 million.
At the end of the day, bro, you act like my son don't got bread. My son had 2 sneaker deals. Both of them shits was crazy bread. My son chilling. He don't need the bread. Come on.
Yeah, he is doing fine financially, I think.
Yeah, we need the bread. Curry
That's right.
is chilling, bro.
Yeah, Curry spread that around.
At this point, it's just sprinkles on top of the sundae, dog. Like, come on.
Yeah, I do. There's something we weren't even planning on talking about that, but there is something cool. Like if we've been talking about, can LeBron catch Jordan? Can LeBron catch Jordan titles? And it's like, well, what if Steph just rips off another 3 and then is sitting at 6? Like that would be crazy.
Yeah, that's too much. I don't know. It's too much concentration of NBA greatness around the Charlotte area.
You want him to go back home? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying, like, we can have how we gonna have Steph with the Charlotte roots and Jordan both from the same place. I mean, that's just kind of wild. When you think about it.
Also, it's like, yo, you gotta understand the way Jordan did it. Nobody's gonna do it as cold like he did it. Like that motherfucker won 3 in a row.
Yeah,
got whatever happened, banned this, that, and the third. Came back, looked a little washed. Came back, beat the NBA record, and then won 3. Come on, like that shit is some crazy. That's like some shit you write in a book, like, you know what I mean?
That's no one's ever beating Jordan's narrative too, because nobody can that 95 year. People just like, man, that never happened.
Yeah, you know?
right. Like it's just fine. It's just 1, 2, 3 never happened.
Yeah, bro. You mentioned it, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, because he didn't just win 3, come back and then win 3.
Yeah,
it's like, no, he came back for half a season and looked kind of ass.
Yeah, we just collectively
he was
agreed.
like, we're not scared of 45, and now he's 23 and he's balling out again.
And we're scared. And what it is, we got scared because he got in shape, is what happened. And speaking of shape, look at this transition right here. We gotta talk about Zion. Zion is done for the foreseeable future, they said, because apparently you can't put a fire truck on 2 feet. Like that's meaning that he is as big as a fire truck. I could see that didn't land, but like, it's just too much weight for his foot, and it's killing him. So he shut down for a little bit. Cause I think he was back into like 5-on-5 drills, right? Like it seemed like he was going to be back in a few weeks or something. And then they just shut him right back down again. I don't know what New Orleans does, man. There's a bad spot.
Yeah, well, it's tough because one, New Orleans is the worst franchise in the NBA. That's just they are. They got Anthony Davis, and then Anthony Davis just kind of there for a while. They put good players around him maybe once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
Then they luck out. They get Zion. Now Zion is injured. I still don't know what his injury is. What is his foot? Like he broke his foot. When did he break his foot? The timing doesn't make really a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like they have whatever the team or the infrastructure around Zion is not working because homie is not in shape. He doesn't even look remotely in shape.
No. I mean, the weird people says Zion about to play linebacker for the Saints. Like that's going to be he's going to transition to that role. He did, man. It did. Something feels off. I don't know if he's like just trying to get out of there. I don't know if he doesn't want to play basketball. I don't know. Just like, I don't know. It's a bummer though, man. What's up, Steve?
I think I know.
Okay. Here we go.
Zion just turned like 21. You feel me?
Yeah.
In New Orleans, Bourbon Street is crazy. And after you on Bourbon Street for a while, you're going to want a po' boy. Po' boy tastes good. You're going to want a couple of them joints. And after the bourbon and a couple sandwiches, you get a little husky. It is what it is. I don't think this man is trying to fuck up his NBA career to get the fuck out of New Orleans. Like, I don't think that shit. I think the man hurt his foot and he was having some fun. And then when you have some fun, you gain some weight. Now, do I think New Orleans is in trouble? Absolutely 100%. Now, do I think the man's NBA career is a wrap? Nah, last year he was fired. When he was on the court, he was fired. What is like 27, 8, and 3?
Yeah, he was incredible.
He was fired. I just think, there's peaks and valleys. Now, do I think he's going to stay in New Orleans? Absolutely not. That man is gone. That man is gone. He does not want to be there, but I don't think he's fucking up on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think he's doing it on purpose. But the thing I was saying this morning, I'm like nervous just because it's a foot thing. Like I feel foot injuries for big dudes is a scary thing, right? Like you saw, Odin, I guess, was more of a knee than a foot, but that can like really derail some stuff. And Odin looked awesome for like that first year. He looked incredible, and then all of a sudden it was done. I hope. Obviously, I'm not rooting for that. Like he's so fun. He's so fun to watch, and he's just like a dump truck of a bucket. Like he can get whatever he wants. And yeah, I'm with you though. There's no way he's playing in New Orleans long term. No way, right?
Never.
Here we go. Yeah, Yao Ming too. Yao Ming was another call.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I think you said it, Justin, right? Like the reports that he came in at like 330.
Yeah, as I said it before the show. It's something like ridiculous. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how to verify that. I don't have sources.
We need boots on the ground if anyone's in New Orleans.
some aggregate, which seems high, but it was like a high number. And they've had, but Charles Barkley has taken time on TNT to be like, you got to get in shape. And if Charles Barkley and Shaq are telling you get in shape, honestly, I just take that advice. Don't even, And like he has ample time. It makes sense they shut him down. The Pelicans are horrible, and they're not going to be good. It doesn't matter if he comes back or not. So,
yeah.
And for him, I hope this also counts against a year on his contract. So, he can get in it. Training camp, save a little mileage on the knees and that foot to get closer to that. Look, nobody turns down that player option. And he's on the court and produces at the level that he can, he might still be in that supermax world. But
he can't. Sorry, I'm getting a little feedback. I don't know where that is, but he can't turn it down because just for his injuries, reasons, right? Yeah. Like if I'm him, I'm just get me a bag and then do what every other superstar does. They get the bag and they're like, trade me, I'm out. But he does. He has to get paid. How about speaking of like dudes coming in healthy? How about Luka, man? Like he's another one. I think Steve, you were saying right that there was that photo of him like a rookie year and then this year, and it just looks like he ordered smaller jerseys.
Yeah, because it was like I was on Instagram watching basketball clips, and the fucking like the thumbnail or whatever was him when he was like rookie, and then when you swiped it, I'm like, holy shit, like they look very different. Like,
yeah,
it looked like he like craft beer a lot now. You dig what I'm saying?
And what's nuts? He didn't have an off season. I don't like when did this happen? Because like they were in the playoffs, then he goes to Olympic qualifiers, then he plays in the Olympics, and then like 3 weeks pass. Like, what were you doing for those 3 weeks?
I don't know if y'all seen this interview, but this is what I saw or read or heard or whatever. Mark Cuban said this man, Luka, just eats a whole bunch of like candy and junk food and then plays some kind of stupid video game. So I guess after the game, he just goes ham with the sweets into the PlayStation 5. I don't know. But that's crazy to me if that's true. Like, if Mark Cuban's not like joking around, that's nuts, man. You a grown-ass man. Like, come on, dog.
That's not okay.
Hit the fucking little stationary bike. Get an elliptical, bro. He ain't paid you bread.
Get some like veggie sticks or something. Like you can't be having. You can't like
a veggie stick. He could just eat asparagus, bro. You know how much asparagus slaps. Asparagus, little olive oil, salt and pepper, bro. Come on.
This is our first ad read for asparagus.
Asparagus smacks, bro. Yo, Luka Doncic. If you seeing this, you hearing this? Eat some asparagus, bro. I promise you, this shit's popping.
What were you gonna say, Justin?
No, you're saying I think gaming. Wasn't it like Counter-Strike or something?
Yeah.
Luka and Boban playing Counter-Strike.
yeah. See, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I was apparently, that's true, that's nuts.
Apparently the European dudes just be the game. I think Jokic, I've seen some like Jokic and Vucevic sometimes. Like, hey, it makes sense. Click up. But I think Luka's just taking it old school. He's taking it to your 90s European star where he's just like, yeah, we gonna come in and we gonna do work. And, like, I'm not coming in diesel. I'm effective. I'm just effective. But they say Vlade was smoking cigarettes at halftime.
I like that's his bar. His bar of he's like, well, I'm not smoking cigarettes, so what?
They said like the stories with Tony Kukoc would drink wine before the games.
Yeah, like I think Larry Bird was crushing beers at halftime occasionally. Like they were wild. It's weird too because the Mavs used to be one of my league pass teams. Like, oh, Luka's playing. Like, I gotta watch the Mavs tonight. They are just unwatchable right now. They're not fun. They play like slow. They play bad. Like they are just. I don't know what they're doing, and I don't see like a future for them, right? I mean, they're like, you're just banking on Luka being the best player in the world. Like, I don't see. Sorry, Tim Hardaway Jr. is not getting it done. Like Porzingis, I can't think of someone else who I'm more concerned about just doing everyday activities. Like, if I saw that man walking in the street, I'd be like, someone walk next to him. Yeah. Someone help him across.
Hey, but look, he's scored. He's playing better than he did last year.
Yeah, yes, that is true. He's playing better.
No, look, low bar, but he's playing better than he did last year. But that team there's only so far you can go with. It's still Luka and friends as the team. And, look, man, we shouldn't be talking about Tim Hardaway for important scoring contribution. I like Tim Hardaway. Watched him since college. Cannot be it. If you if you're trying to contend, it's not Tim Hardaway. Shouldn't be the guard you need.
Yeah. I'm gonna come clean though. If they get a first round exit this year, which they probably will, they just gotta say fuck it, man. They just gotta just trade my man. Cause it's
Luka?
Like, yeah, they just say fuck it, man. Like at the end of the day, like no, for real. It's like what all you're gonna do is surround my son around some peasants. And he's not gonna ever win with the fucking peasants. No. You might as well cash out, like, oh, let me see what I could get from my man. Cause like, what the fuck is he gonna do with the supporting cast he has right now?
Let's be honest. It's the Mavericks. Cuban would only get rid of Luka if he can get Jokic or draft Chet. Look, there's no other options or avenues. Let's be honest about what Cuban is doing.
Right? I love this. Clean. There's not a world where he's trading Luka for African American. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be the second best Caucasian rocking in the NBA.
I love this. Breaking news. The Mavericks have dealt Luka Doncic for Goran Dragic, Nikola Jokic, Yusuf Nurkic, and like Peyton Pritchard.
Man, they're gonna do a 4-way trade so they can get Gordon Hayward in that bitch. Like, they're gonna do some crazy shit, stretch it out, get all the Caucasians.
Mike Miller and Chandler Parsons have come out of retirement. Luca, yeah, Poker Pro Eric says Luca for Alex Len.
Wait, I don't know. Let's put the respect on Cuban's name. All right. Hayward is a little corny for Cuban. All right.
Oh yeah, he's not cool
Need
enough.
a Chandler Parsons type. You know, somebody who has a cool team.
I don't think is there a Chandler Parsons type in the NBA right now?
It would be Tyler.
Oh, great call. It is Tyler. It is Tyler.
But he's not. He's not. It's a different energy because Tyler Heroes is kind of like.
Steve, you're not feeling it?
I could say with about 85% confidence, Chandler Parsons has not said the N-word. Tyler Hero has said the N-word. 100%. In the Miami Heat locker room, in front of Jimmy Butler, he has definitely said that.
And Jimmy's said, "Yeah, I told him to say it." That, you know.
Yeah, for sure. There's no way they have the same energy. Tyler Hero looks like he would be in a streetwear ad, and Chandler Parsons looks like he might do Gap or Old Navy. You dig what I'm saying?
Chandler Parsons legitimately was in Diesel ads.
All right. Look what I'm saying. That you can't compare these two white men.
All right, so then we need to find who's the comp. Who's the Chandler Parsons type?
I can't say anything that won't sound racist.
No, that
you know what I think because I'm thinking Joe Harris, but I'm like, are they just both 6'8" and they can shoot? Like, I don't know. I don't know who's like Chandler Parsons.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's like would have been Kevin Love.
Yeah,
Kevin Love would have been someone said Josh Giddey.
Kevin Love is still in the league, which is a thing that I know. But like every time I see it highlight and I see him, I'm like, oh shit, he was like one of the dudes we had to talk about because it was like LeBron, Kyrie, Kevin Love, and he's now just
there's
chilling.
So many dudes are starting over him too on the Cavs. Like the Cavs are legit good. The Cavs are good now.
Wait. Rewind. K Love is on the Cleveland Cavaliers coming off the bench.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up.
He comes off the bench behind Jared Allen.
Oh hell yeah! Okay,
Lauri Markkanen.
Okay, all right.
Isaac Okoro.
Yeah.
I mean, Markkanen's wild.
Hey, what is this? I'm looking at the starting lineup they played against the Heat, and it's two centers.
Yeah.
Power forward.
That's what I was listening to the Zach Lowe podcast today, and he basically was like, because everyone's giving Cleveland credit, like, look at them running out three bigs like that, and it's like, yeah, because their wings were trash. Like, they're not even giving him credit for like being so innovative. He's like, yeah, just those are the guys we got. Like, we don't have anybody else. But yeah, look at this dude, Cleveland right now, and like we're no longer in like, oh, we're still feeling stuff out. Like we're over the quarter mark, and Cleveland is a 5 seed. Right now, Washington's come back to earth a little bit. I mean, granted, there's only one game separating them, but like a 5 seed, 16-12. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. Evan Mobley is the runaway rookie of the year.
Oh yeah, give it to him.
I mentioned this as a topic. I was like, I want to talk about Cleveland and being good, but I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch the Cleveland game. They haven't really been on national TV, and I've been wasting my brain space watching the Pistons blow every lead possible. So,
wait, hold on.
Has anybody seen the Cavs actually play?
We absolutely have to have a drop for that. We're gonna reference Detroit basketball. We need the drop.
Detroit basketball. Detroit basketball.
It slaps every time. I love that every time.
Fire.
What the best use of a random 10 minutes in my day I've used. Look, to give the quick Detroit update, Cade Cunningham is good. No one else is.
Yo, Killian Hayes sucks, huh? Like I was. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna say he sucks, but I did text you because it was a close game, and Killian Hayes did the Harden sidestep 3, and then he airballed it left. Like he did the side step back, got space, took that shot, and it just went to the side of the rim, which is the worst air ball. Like when you just miss the off center.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. He's got some real Russ energy too, where he just like turns the ball over as much as he can. Yeah, it's a tough scene over there. Cade's good though. Cade's legit great. Like that's gonna be a lot of fun.
He's
Cade's gonna be a lot
he's
of
the
fun.
best player on the team, and Jeremy Grant will probably be the third best player on the team at some point.
Well, he's going to be on the Los Angeles Lakers. Well, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves yet, so
can y'all break down like the trades? Like what's the rumors? Like what are they giving for him?
I haven't seen. We can go back to standings a little bit. I haven't seen any actual I haven't seen any trades yet, and the Lakers don't have a lot of pieces to move around, so it's weird. It's weird that they'd be even in talks with it. But yeah, like Grant and one for Grant and then one for Simmons. Can we go one stream without the West God slander? But yeah, I don't even know what they could move. I mean, Grant, I guess, I don't know. What do? You do like Talon Horton Tucker?
Look, there's nobody I want from the Lakers.
Yeah.
The Pistons are young. There's some people making that NBA money. They're going to feed their families for, decades off this one season getting burned for the Pistons. That's the team. Everybody on the Lakers got like a 401k and isn't playing the league for 17 years. We need nobody here. Just have Jeremy Grant. He's out. Yeah. He'll be good at some point when the Pistons are good. We don't need anything from the Lakers.
I think they're trying to move Grant, though, just because, like, if you could get more picks, I don't know, maybe you do it because Grant takes away from like development, doesn't he? Like, don't you want, like, I just want the keys in Cade's hands. I don't want anyone else. Like, I don't need Jeremy Grant ISOs, like at the end of a game. Jeremy Grant is supposed to play like really good defense, make some like hustle plays here and there, but he's not. He's like a souped up, taller version of Alex Caruso. Like that's what Jeremy Grant should be. But on the Pistons, it's like me. It's like
someone said I might be gonna say I say this shit. I read this shit online. Someone said Jeremy Grant is like a bootleg version of Trevor Ariza. I was like, God damn, bootleg Ariza? Damn, bro, like. That's fucked up, man.
If he said he was
a young Ariza, young high flying Ariza,
man, I was gonna say
bootleg. Like you feel me? Like a nigga gonna walk through the scene like bootleg. Like that's crazy, dog.
I was gonna say because even if he said a rich man's Ariza, that's offensive. So like, for Jeremy Grant, Ariza's good. Ariza was good.
Yeah,
hey, look, Ariza's still gonna come back and save the Lakers.
Hey, man.
Those conversations are insane to me. They're like, well, they don't have Kendrick Nunn back yet. What?
Yo, but my thing is, man, the Lakers just need to put the fucking just wave the white flag. They're trying to trade for Grant. They want Simmons, bro. Just take your L's. Like, there's nothing you're gonna give up that's gonna change your fucking record unless.
And if you're Philadelphia, go ahead, Justin.
I was gonna say, look, I'm just saying, they look better. Westbrook's looking good. Like they said, stop with the West guy slander. Westbrook looks good.
No way. I refuse.
Look, you refuse to say Westbrook look good?
Yeah,
he's balling.
What do you mean he's balling?
He's doing all right. He's not doing trash, dog. He's doing all right. Don't act like Westbrook is the reason why they're fucking garbage, man.
No,
he's doing all right.
It's not Westbrook's fault. But it's the Lakers front office fault. Like this is what Russ does. This isn't like this is the Lakers for thinking they should have been. Okay, here we go. Look at him. We the people. He's like, thank you. Finally, he's balling.
Thank you. We the people. Yeah, he's doing
I have not looked at this
numbers?
yet.
Just all right.
He's actually not the problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, Mike. Why you hating on my man? He's doing good.
All right, I just want to see his stats for the last couple games. All right, so we got 19 here. We got 8 points here, 9 points here. Yeah, he's cooking. 9 points, 7 assists. That's a pretty good one.
Hey, he's Westbrook still turns the ball over like 90 times a game. But other than that,
yeah, I know. I mean the roster construction is the problem. It's not Russ's fault. The roster construction is the problem. They just don't have anybody to play defense. They have no defense.
Yeah.
Well, they don't. They start Avery Bradley right now, so.
Hey man, that's nuts. Like dead ass respectfully, Avery Bradley do his thing. That's fucking nuts, dog.
Because they were like, well, you got we missed on Caruso, and we just got THT here. So let's get Bradley to see if we can capture some of that defensive magic.
Do you know how much money I would have lost if like the bet is Avery Bradley starting or out of the league? I would have been like out of the league, 100%.
He is. That's 100%. I don't know if I can't even think. I'm trying to think of other players because Avery Bradley, like he was in the Pistons and then they're just like, no, we don't want you.
Yeah, like I'm okay.
I think didn't he get out of Celtics or something?
I think he was he on the War. Yeah, he might have been let go by the Warriors too. Like
that man was on the Heat at one point.
I promise
you, that man was on the Heat at one point.
And like, if I had to pick one, is he starting or is he playing for the Shanghai Sharks? I would have gone Shanghai. Like I was like, there's no way he's starting. And not only is he starting, he's starting for the Lakers. Like, what are we? Like, he's not starting for the Kings. He's not starting for the Pistons. He's starting for the Lakers.
Hey man, They suck. And you know who else suck? The New York Knicks and the Boston fucking Celtics. The Tri-State, we can't buy a bucket over here, boy.
Wait, hold on. Before we really go in, JC Reviews over here says Sup 89 Cavs shipped us $19.99 over here. And then I just want to say, he said I went broke trying to flex last live. JC last live, he sent us like $9, right? And he's like, love you guys. You guys are great. And then someone else sent like 20. And then he sent back-to-back $100. Like, JC Reviews just wiling out. Absolutely wiling out. I want to know what you were drinking.
Yeah, shout out to JC.
Hey, man, so shout out JC, Reviews. Man. Keep flexing, bro.
Yeah,
flexing, you know what I'm saying? Keep flexing, bro.
But sorry, we were just about to go in on how the Knicks are trash.
Yeah.
Keep going. I'm sorry, Steve. I cut you off.
Hey, man, this is all I got to say about the Knicks, man. You giving us the same soap opera every fucking year. I felt like, bro, I've been watching basketball since I was like eating Lunchables. I'm making salmon with shrimp now. I have a full-time job, and y'all niggas still suck? Bro, what? That is crazy. Y'all still suck. What the fuck? I'm talking about decades of ass. Bro, how the fuck do we still suck? Explain the logic, bro. Because you got to keep firing these fucking people upstairs because the GM suck, every coach suck, every draft pick is garbage. We was making a big deal out of Porzingis, bro. The man is in Texas and he can't put a ball in a basket. What's going on, New York? Because I don't understand.
Wait, you didn't say Bing Bong.
Fuck the Bing Bong. We don't deserve Bing Bong. We can't be fucking 500, dog. We're under 500 every fucking year.
Yo,
except for last year.
I thought you were overreacted, and then I looked at the standings, and they're at the bottom of their division. I didn't know how they worse than the Raptors.
That shit makes no sense.
They have a half game because I don't count the Magic and the Pistons. They're already thinking about 2024, but they're only a half game behind the Pacers. A half game behind the Pacers. Ahead of the Pacers. Excuse me. Do you know what's crazy too? And listen, a lot of people we're all guilty of hearing news and then reacting like, there we go. But New York signed Evan Fournier, and everyone was like, perfect. That's exactly what they need. Playmaking guard. I'm sorry, guys. Evan Fournier was on the Orlando Magic for like 10 years. Why did we think Evan Fournier, not even the best player on a bad team, was going to walk into New York? Did no one watch him on the Celtics? The Celtics traded for him. That's the big move, Fournier, baby. He scored 3 points, got COVID, and then we didn't see him again. And then he had one good game for France, and everyone was like, Fournier, French fries, bing bong, bring him to New York. This is so bad. And then they get Kemba, and they're like, oh, the Brooklyn Sun is coming home. Oh, not Brooklyn. He's not from Brooklyn. But the New York Sun is coming home. Kemba, baby. The point guard history. And then Tom Thibodeau, who only fucks with old people, was like, Kemba, no more. No more. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just and I made the joke at the beginning of this season because Randall came back, had a first really good game. And I joked regular season Randall because he couldn't do it in the playoffs. But now There's no regular season Randall. Like, he's gone from averaging like 24 points a game to 19 points a game. His 3-point percentage has gone down, I think, from 41 to like 36, which is like, I mean, 5% points, whatever. But like, that's a significant diff. That's a good 3-point shooter to like, okay, fine, I guess you can take it if you're open. Like, that's a big they're broken. Their Knicks are broken. And I know they did this last year and then turned it around, but this one feels different.
Well, it was always obviously fool's gold, right? Like, especially the season, you just saw you saw it was gonna fall apart because you're like, oh, this team relies on Julius Randle being this good. And I'm not saying he's a bad player, but it's like, oh, you caught it. You caught the lightning in a bottle. You caught his great season. You have to get a player who's better than him if you want to be consistently good. And yeah, he came back down to earth. RJ Barrett hasn't looked great at all. Also, Randall's shooting 32% from three. He went from 41.
I gave him way too. Okay, so that's 9 points is a significant drop.
Yeah. I think league average is around like 35, 36, or like maybe that's the good zone. He went from being like very great into being like, I mean, that's 32 is probably close to Westbrook shoots from three, and nobody loves him taking threes, even people who like Westbrook. Sorry to shit on Westbrook. This isn't. But that RJ Barrett isn't like, he just hasn't taken. He's averaging less points. So he doesn't look like he's the third pick. It's the third year. You're supposed to have that like leap.
Yeah. And did you see Tibbs' comments after a game recently? I know he did like ball out the other night, but he had a comments the other night was like, yeah, I mean, last year he came to the gym more and he got up more shots, and he's not doing that this year. So maybe he has to do that now, which is like wild, because the first time he said that wasn't to the media, right? Like, that's come up behind closed doors.
Yeah, like, hey man, you gotta work.
Yeah, and he like clearly hasn't, and so he's like, I'll just tell the New York Post then instead, and now maybe he works. But yeah, it's bad. It's a bad scene.
I mean, what are you gonna do if you don't have like guards? Quickly looks good. Shout out to Quickly. You're also still playing Alec Burks. You rely on Derrick Rose. It's 2022 almost. Like,
I will say,
I have to say, you guys are new to this. There was a year when we were happy that we got Raymond Felton. There was a year when we were looking at fucking Gallinari like, yeah, this dude is sick. Larry Fields, we were like, Larry Fields fucking rocks. And you guys are shocked that they're looking at my man in France like he's Liddy. Bro, this shit has been decades, dog. Yo, we were happy for Al Harrington. Al Harrington, dog.
Hey,
what the fuck is going on?
Shout out to that 1 year Bill Walker was putting in buckets.
Bro, you remember when we was really saying Steve Novak was crazy?
Dude,
we were saying Steve Novak was crazy.
Didn't Steve Novak do the discount double check too? Did he do the belt? Like, he had a celebratory thing?
Yep.
Yeah, dude, shout out white guys who celebrate, There's not enough out there.
Hey, look, but we gotta shout out the Knicks for the best part. The best part about what they're doing is keeping Nets tickets affordable.
Yeah,
all right.
That's true.
As long as the Knicks fans still have hope, no one gives a fuck about the Nets. And you can go to Barclays and catch a nice team for like $30.
Yeah,
because of decent seats.
Best team in the East, best player in the East, or second best maybe. I don't know how you feel about Durant and Giannis.
Is the atmosphere kind of dry? Yeah. And most of the people at the Garden. But or the Nets fans are too young to afford tickets now. But
listen, they're the only stadium with a where Brooklyn at chant, and I like that. I like that chant.
Yeah.
Do we spent all the time talking about Knicks? Do we want to go to the Celtics? Because I know, Mike, you've already spent time ranting about the Celtics on the stream.
Listen. The floor is yours. If you guys have something you want to say before I yell, by all means. If you guys have Celtics takes, would love to hear them.
I just want to ask you one question, for real, because there was a quick glimpse where they looked wonderful. They looked promising. Where did it go wrong, Mike? Because I don't understand.
Imagine a football team without a quarterback. That's what the Celtics are doing. They're like, let's try to play a game without the most important part. Like, what are you doing? I'm sorry. Marcus Smart is going to do a good stuff for a different playoff team in the future, right? Like he'll be a really good guy, comes off the bench. He's Caruso with like way too much confidence at shooting, right? Like that's basically what you want out of Marcus Smart. He's got some playmaking abilities. If it's the fourth quarter, he's going to do something cool, right? That's what he does. He's not a starting point guard. There's like, you look around the league, right? Every team has great point guards, right? Who'd you take right now? Spencer Dinwiddie or Marcus Smart?
Spencer.
Come on.
Spencer
Yeah,
Dinwiddie.
come on, though.
Washington Wizards. I'm going to fuck it. We're going down. We're going through all of these now. All right, let's see. Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets, you get James Harden. All right. Milwaukee Bucks, Drew Holiday. Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls, you can probably name 4 guards you'd take first, right? But at the very least, Lonzo Ball. Miami Heat, Kyle Lowry. Cleveland Cavs, Darius Garland. Darius Garland, who probably needs to go to the All-Star game, right? That dude's freaking nuts this year. Or Rubio. Fuck it, I'd take Rubio over Marcus Smart right now.
Oh, Rubio will be very good. Great on that team.
Yeah,
right?
Rubio's a solid point guard.
Yeah, he passes the ball.
Yeah.
The 76ers are probably the only ones that don't make sense, but they at least have Tyrese Maxey. They at least have like a young, promising one. The Hornets have LaMelo, Rozier. The Hornets have like 15 guys that we would take. Ish Smith. Give me fucking Ish Smith.
Hey, I saw you just skip over the Wizards. Oh, no, we talking about them.
No, did we?
Yeah, expensive.
Give me Trae Young, obviously. Toronto Raptors have Fred VanVleet. The Knicks, all right, the Knicks are probably in the same doo-doo land, but at least Derrick Rose can play make, right?
Yeah.
Pacers have Brogdon. Magic have Cole Anthony. Like everybody in the league has, even the bad teams have point guards. And like we were like, oh, well, we do have Dennis Schroeder, who, you know, a title team let go, and we have Marcus Smart, who we like pay. Like I don't know where in the world that they were like they thought this was going to end in results. And I know that like Jalen's been hurt, and I know it hasn't been like perfect, but like the Hornets have 15 dudes in COVID protocols. The Bulls have 15 dudes in COVID protocols, and they keep winning games. The Celtics are missing Jalen, and they're like, you know, maybe Romeo Langford will fix this. Like they've just had no fucking plan. And again, this goes back to like last year too, and we talked about this on this podcast when they were getting ready for like the playoff run, right? They were, I think, like the 9 seed for a little bit. If they had just lost, lost 7 or 8 games in a row, just be like, you know what, guys? The best case scenario for them is they get in the first round and get bounced right away, right? Because you're not beating the Nets. I'm sorry. Just lose, go get a top 10 pick, and then run it back with the same team. And now you at least have some like my dog is dreaming right now because he can probably hear me yelling. He's furious. At least you get something out of it right now. Instead, you run it back with Schroeder, and it's just garbage. And we got Al Horford back. Great. Al Horford was supposed to be a mentor signing, and now he's like the second best player on the team. It's just they're ass, man. They're ass. And now they're going to do the same thing that they're going to do this year, what they should have done last year. Right now, they're going to end up in the lottery. And it's like, you just wasted a year. You wasted a year of Brown and Tatum. And now we're going to have to deal with the bullshit. Like, can they actually play together? Can they play together? Do you have to trade one of them? And that's what's going to end up happening. We're going to lose one of them. Anyways, all right, I'm done. I'm sorry. It was like 3 minutes.
And man, all I want y'all to know, man, out in Beantown, Kyrie Irving put a fucking hex on y'all because it was all downhill when you traded my man that was 5'10" balling. You traded that man for Kyrie Irving, and it was all downhill, doggy.
Hey,
breaking
you know
news.
Who's available to play point guard? Isaiah Thomas.
He's not. He got signed today.
What?
And that's why I continue to post videos of me shooting on Twitter, because that will get you a job in the NBA. It happened for Isaiah. I believe it'll happen for me. He got signed. He got picked up by the Nuggets today.
No, the Nuggets G League team. Yeah.
The G League team or the real Nuggets?
No. But I think he's going to play in the G League for a couple weeks first, I think.
Okay.
Look, the story says he signs with the G League affiliate.
Is he in Grand Rapids or wherever?
No, he's wherever. Yeah, actually, it's the Grand Rapids goal.
Yeah,
I forget the Denver Nuggets team is the Grand Rapids.
Yeah,
because Detroit has their own G League team. But
welcome back, Isaiah.
Hell yeah! You know what? We shout out. My man was out here straight up tweeting his resume during the last 2 playoffs, and I'm honestly glad he's playing.
Me too,
bro. Half the people are out. Just put my man know how to play. Just give him a contract.
That's what I'm saying. Stop doing my man dirty.
How much would you pay to watch like him and Campazzo play 1-on-1? Just there's 2 5'3" dudes just like going at it.
I'll probably pay like 10 beans.
Yeah, I would keep it very reasonable.
Yeah.
I ever tell you I saw I was at the Mavericks came to my college gym and practice, and they were just practicing in the college gym. It was sectioned off like the little curtain that comes down.
Oh wow!
Like I was hooping on the court next to him. Avery Bradley was coaching the team. Was it Avery Bradley? No, Avery Johnson.
No, Avery Johnson.
Yeah, so you could just hear this motherfucker yelling the whole time.
Wow.
And at one point during the practice, Dirk and Sagina Jop just came to one of the courts and started hooping. Mind you, I'm like 18 in college, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
And watching them play 1-on-1 is insane because these are 2 7-foot dudes. And the guy in the job was like hitting Dirk with like crossovers and fadeaways from 22 feet. I would pay $100 to see that again. All right.
That's like watching Avengers play basketball.
Yeah, for tall dudes, yeah. But for guards, it's $10. Like they're gonna be slapping at each other, and then it's gonna be like a 37-minute discussion about if it was a foul or not.
Yeah.
I love that we were like trying our hardest to give Isaiah some love. We were like, shout out Isaiah, finally got his deal, and then it's like, yeah, but how much would you pay to watch him play 1-on-1? You're like, oh god, I don't know. Like
I would pay.
I would just trade a sandwich for it.
You know what's fucked up too? $10 ain't even really a good sandwich, depending on
that was the most disrespectful shit in the whole $80 Cavs existence. He said a sandwich, bro. But nah, I would pay bread to see Kyrie Irving play Isaiah Thomas. I would pay bread.
That I would, yeah,
because that shit would be just as devastating as the season 3 finale of Succession. It would be that bad. You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga would try his hardest, but he will not beat Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Do you know, I wanted to do this tonight, but then I was afraid it was too soon after, so it would be spoilers. So maybe we do it next week. But I wanted to like either take the Lakers or just take a team and then assign who is each character in that show, like based off that finale. I was ready to do it. But
or Kendall.
The Clippers are good.
Easy.
I love that.
That don't even have to be a spoiler. Just watch any episode of the show.
No, that's good. I think we can do it. I think we can do this without being spoiler. The Clippers or Kendall are the best. I was gonna say, Greg is gonna have like Grizzly vibes. I want to say it's like a young team that has no idea how they're succeeding, but they're succeeding. Like I think they're like a 4 seed right now. If I scroll through this quickly, and it's like that. Wait, this team has no business being up here. Yeah, 4 seed right there. I was giving them some cousin Greg vibes. That's not nearly as good as Kendall for the Clippers, though. That was, that to come out with that right away, that was fire.
I mean, look, can't win.
Nah.
Who else can't win? It's always the Clippers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta feel the Lakers or Logan. I imagine just being old and like fuck off. Like I feel like they have that kind of energy right now.
For sure.
Yeah. It feels like right now the Warriors are the Logan.
Oh, like because they're the masterminds. There you mean? Like they're always a step ahead of everybody.
Yeah, it's just like it's gonna work out. It's just gonna work out for them. Like what? They're injured? Nah. Now they're the best team in the league, and they have 2 lottery picks who don't even play. They have 3 lottery picks who don't play at all. Nobody's a fuck.
You right. You right. But in season 3, I think he's more of the Lakers because you feel me. He's on his way out, but he's trying to cash out type shit. But he also got the legacy of all the championships. So I think he's more the Lakers in season 3.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Can't think of anybody else now.
I know. It feels like shit is Daryl Morey.
Justin, you should just be doing this segment, man. These are fire. These are fire.
Yeah. You got okay, Justin. Who's my boy? Who's Roman? What team is Roman? I need to know. That's my man right there.
Ooh, because this season makes it interesting.
Yeah,
I would have to think on this. Yeah, the other ones I had names for immediately, like for Roman, I was like, what's a team that's like?
Is Roman kind of like Mark Cuban?
Come on, man. We're not doing Roman Roy like that, man. We're not doing Roman
you think I thought you like that's
Roman
You
Royce
like that was a
my
shot
son.
at Roman?
Yeah, we're not doing it. He's not no Mark Cuban. Chill out. There's no Roman Royce slander, no Tom slander, please.
I'm trying to think who got scandals in the file. Who got scandals in the closet?
No, I was gonna say some crazy shit. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Like what
Oh,
team
come
is,
on.
like,
Fire it out, Steve.
Maybe my son might be the Houston Rockets, man. If you talking about those scandals and some wild people shit, it's either he the Houston Rockets or he the Miami Heat, because both them teams be wild.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what I'm
pretty
saying?
good.
It's either
That's
or.
pretty
No
good.
disrespect, but you know what I mean? It'd be wild.
But Miami's got their shit together too much. I think it has to be Houston. I think you're right, because it's gonna be just like one dumpster fire after the next. I like that.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, looks 27 missed threes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna look good for a second, and they're gonna find some way to fuck it up. Shout out my man Roman.
Oh man. All right, did we hit everything? Did we miss it? Let me look at this. The last thing. We got one more thing I guess we could talk about. And there's probably maybe we have one more showing us before Christmas, but any Christmas Day hype? Christmas Day game hype?
I don't even know the matchups. Is Curry playing, right? Are they playing the Bucks?
I can't remember either. I should have
I
looked
think
this up first.
Yeah, I think this is all the good games, like Knicks, Hawks. I believe is one of them.
They could keep that one.
Here we go. We got Hawks and Knicks at noon.
No, thank you.
Then we get the Celtics and Bucks. Awesome. Merry Christmas.
Hey, look, we need that. There's important space in the rotation for the game people are actually eating dinner for. And
That's true. That is
game.
true. That's true. That's always the Lions football game on Thanksgiving. So
Yep.
it's nice.
That's when food is being served. Then you can enjoy football and watch the Cowboys.
But then we got Warriors Suns, and that's at 5 Eastern too. I thought that was going to be like at 11 or whatever, like the late game. But that's 5 Eastern. That's beautiful. That's beautiful because that's like peak buzz on Christmas. I'm not like full and sleepy yet. I'm still vibing.
I'm without even knowing. I bet like the Jazz or some dumb shit played the last game.
All right, so the 8 o'clock game is Nets and Lakers, which that'll also be fire. 10:30 Mavs Jazz.
Ain't nobody asked for that. They should, there's nobody in the United States of America that asked for that, that wanted that. That is insane. That is manic behavior. Who the fuck wants to watch that?
Mavs Jazz is so funny.
Christmas.
Yo, what? They don't want to play that game.
No.
Those two teams don't want to do that shit, bro.
No, nobody wants
Bro,
to do that.
they probably didn't have whole days with their family.
Yeah. If I'm Joe Ingles, I'm like, fuck, man. I got to do the most bullshit game for Christmas.
Luke is going to eat so much that day. That's a holiday. He's going to be stuffed by 10:30. That's at least 2 meals.
Wait, the game really do start at 10:30 Eastern?
10:30 Eastern.
Bro, I'm sorry. I guess there's West Coast, but I'm just saying there's going to be an NBA game on at 1 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's going to be like.
That started on Christmas?
And they'll be like, what a screen by Rudy Gobert there, John. You don't teach that from big men. That's why the Jazz don't get a lot of limelight, but the way Rudy sets those screens, John, fucking kill me.
You know, it's wild. The Jazz are balling, man. Rudy Gobert's out here dominating games.
I'm going to end the show if we start talking about the Jazz. I'm going to end the show if we start.
You know this man got so much hate in his heart for the whole shit of Utah. You know it. Don't say that. Yo, bro, if Donovan Mitchell averaged 36, he'll still be saying some bullshit. He'll be like, nah, my son doing some crazy shit. Yeah. They let him go to the rack. He'll say some crazy shit.
I love Donovan Mitchell. He's going to be really good on like the Lakers.
I'm not wrong, though. It is funny, though. Look at how the schedules.
Nick Beeman.
Luka Claus.
Yo, son, God forgive me, bro.
Yeah, we the people too. Santa comes down the chimney, the Jazz game on. You're like, what the fuck is this?
If I was Santa Claus, I'll rip the fucking TV and put a new one. They had that bullshit on. Take that shit off.
Hey, you know, it's fucked up too, because like the schedule is built. It's clearly built like here are the games you want to watch, and here are the games that's on.
You know, there's somebody that's making the schedule. They could have just avoided this.
Yeah, Either don't have that last game,
Yeah.
or just make a Chicago game start at 9. Like somebody, I think Artemis said they should have done Bulls Heat. Yeah,
Yes, that would have been sick.
yeah,
I would have loved to watch that.
yeah. Honestly, there's so many teams I'd rather watch. Like Hornets, Grizzlies, John
Yeah,
Morant,
that
LaMelo. Watch that.
Fire.
Look, man. I'm sorry. They could let the Jazz play at 2:30 instead of the Celtics.
Yeah. Or let the Jazz Celtics play each other so we can just cross a game off. We just don't have to watch anything because like Luka will draw me in. Giannis will draw me in. They play each other, light them on fire.
Yo, imagine if that was your Christmas gift. I would be upset. I got you tickets to see the Jazz play Luka Doncic, dog.
StubHub.
I'm flipping that shit immediately, dog.
StubHub. I'm sure there'll be some crazy white people excited to go to that game in Utah.
And they're related to Mark Cuban somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love
Oh,
this.
man.
We didn't break down one of the games. We just
Yeah.
this is perfect.
Oh my god.
This is the type of analyst you get here at the 89 Cast.
man.
Oh, there we go. Ernest is ready for the Jazz Mavs.
Hey, Ernest, don't ever say no shit like that. I got too much
Nah,
love
man.
for you to say some shit like that, man.
Just go spend time with family. I don't know.
Yeah, come on, Ernest.
Play
You got better
play
shit
some
to do.
Monopoly.
Oh my god. Oh, that cracks me up. All right, man. All right. So I don't know. Well, maybe we'll try to squeeze one in next week if we're all around. Get
I'm
one more in
around,
for the
so I'm
holidays.
Yeah, I'm around.
Yeah.
I'm down to do it.
Let's do it. All right, Steve. Good luck this week over at the rec. Keep us posted.
Hey, I'm gonna be going there tomorrow. If I get my ass busted, y'all gonna hear about it next week.
Hey, I'm hurt too because I ain't realized you could just join a gym for free to have a basketball court.
Until December 31st in all of New York City, you can get
shout out.
a wide pass in the New York City, like the city,
Go
not
get
no
it.
upstate, Long Island. Wide pass for rec league.
Go get it.
Yeah,
Go get it. Yeah, Justin, put your membership on freeze just so you don't feel safe. You don't feel safe anymore. Put it on freeze. And, I'm telling this is, as an Equinox employee. That's what I'm telling you to do.
Hey, that customer service is hard.
It is. They're not great.
They
Not
got your money and they not about to let go.
Yeah, you're gonna change cards. All right, Steve, get us out of here.
Hey man, you just listened to the best basketball podcast in the world. This was 89 Cavs. This is Justin. This is Mike. I'm Steve. May all your jump shots be wet like water. You feel me?